We're on a Wednesday where we're supposed to be 6:30 p.m. Eastern. We do not have any particular thing programmed for today. As far as this being a cool or a KEDU, it is going to be a very much update on the things that we got going on. You'll understand, I'm sure, a lot more when we get more into the depth of this. There is stuff to talk about tonight, and we're going to get it done. So let's go live, shall we? I don't know why it's not showing me live right now. Give me 1 second. 1 second. There it is. KEDU textbooks. Give me 1 second. We're having glitchiness. It doesn't know KEDU yet. Cost of. I'll just go with the cost of KEDU and start it up. One second. Hey, everybody. Welcome on the TikTok. We're going to be talking about the cost of KEDU and potential issues. Ignore the camera shift. I missed hitting the right area to make you guys see free hugs and spanks the right way. So we are live on the TikTok and the YouTube. It's Wednesday. Echo light off. Curious if this will give a better look. I don't think so, though. Echo KEDU on. I'm not quite sure. Echo light on. There we go. Hi, everybody. This is our last Wednesday of the summer. We're officially ending. Fall starts on Monday. So this is it. We're saying goodbye to the fall semester. The summer semester officially as we go into the fall. So there are some developments on TikTok. I'm not totally sure about it, but changes are going to be coming. I don't know what that means. We're not there yet. As soon as we get there, I'll have some comments about it. I don't want to spend a lot of time, Cassandra Jean, I hope you're feeling better. I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about things I don't fully understand because they haven't been set in place yet. And that's as far as we're going to go into it. There's a lot of speculation going on. I'd rather talk about it when it's there. Remember, misinformation is very dangerous and very dangerous in this lifestyle as well. So, we're going to let a few people come in, but one of the things I want to know is I have two books. I have the BDSM survey, which is that book right there, which very much is in a detailed way to get to know your partner and yourself. And I'm glad you're getting there, Cassandra Jean. And then we have the Desire Index. Now, despite how they were put out, believe it or not, the Desire Index is really supposed to be done before the BDSM survey. The BDSM survey is much more intense. And what I needed was a quicker kind of shortcut where I could hand this to somebody and feel like I could begin playing with them because they have the very basics in it and they can tell me what they're into. It's a great negotiation tool. So this is the question for everyone watching right now. What do you think I should sell the Desire Index for? What is the value? This is I want to say it was 26 pages. Let me find the staple and I'll tell you right now. Because I use the inner covers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 4, because these are sheets of 4. 7 times 4 is 28. There is one ad right there. So we'll do 28. We'll keep it at 28. So 28 pages. What's the cost? There's no wrong answer. The BDSM survey, if memory serves, is 32 pages. I can actually tell you what the PDF is because that's not even in print. I just want to know, throw out what you think these comics' value should be. And we're going to talk about something else in just a second. So one of the things I wanted to talk about was the cost of the things that you should pay for these things. And I want to know from all of you. Now, of course, I give the PDF away for free on the BDSM survey, but I want to know for you guys, what do you think I should charge for these? I'm going to tell you how many pages right now for the BDSM survey. Now, for the most part, I don't think there are many ads. So there's 40 pages because this is a PDF only. Though I could print it with 40 pages, believe it or not. It seems to be met. There were a couple blank pages met, it looks like. So it's not a true 40. The blank pages were for you guys to take notes, of course. So there are a few blank pages to take notes and ideas. So if you ever printed this, it gave you places to write things down. So we'll call this 32 pages because that's what the intent was. And I took some ads out clearly and some things that just don't fit. I could update it with some more information, but we'll leave it like this for now. And I might go back to updating it in a later date. And if I do update it, I'll just update the files. So what do you guys think? Price-wise, what do you think? I should actually share this too while we're here. What do you think the cost or the sales price should be on this? I'm really curious tonight. I'm leaning on all of you to kind of bail me out here and tell me I'm horrible at pricing things. And then I'm going to tell you how much they're going to be in just a few minutes. Let me just add some great people. See, we invited as many as we could. What do you guys think? Give me a price. Each one of these books. This one is 28. That one is 32. What should I charge for them? Also, good evening to everyone. And I think we can actually get away with sharing it. Let me see if it'll let me share that particular thing. Yes. So we'll share this today. There we go. So you guys can see it. If you're on TikTok, YouTube is showing the actual screen right now of what it is. We're not zooming in too much because I don't want to get I don't want to get us in trouble for showing this. Oh, it is on YouTube. There's less trouble, I'm sure. So some of it is a little more outdated than the newer stuff I've created. But I want to know. 32 page BDSM survey. Maybe I can give you guys a little peek of what we're looking at. YouTube is going to be running longer today, but it's your call. I'm not going to make anyone go to YouTube. So this is the survey right here. So there we go. This is some of the things that you guys, let me see if I can't make it smaller so you guys can see it a little better. There we go. So this is what you'll find on our survey. This is all the information. It's a good starting point. The desire index, this picks up where the desire index kind of leaves off, gives you a little more intense stuff and talks about consent again. Then it gives you different playlists. I mean, not playlists, different checklists. So these are the types of scenes, the type of equipment. We definitely changed it up in the future part that's coming up right now, but this is it. So what would you guys pay? What do you think is a fair price? Throw out a price. Come on. Help me out here. Throw it out. What would you pay for this in comic book form? And then the desire index, same thing, 28 pages. This one's got a little more information, but it also comes with the diagram of the body. I don't think the BDSM survey ever had that. I can look real quick. But it also gives you the poo-poo platter, and a lot of this is going to get joined up later. So tell me, what would you guys pay for this? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to quickly look at the topics we actually did show. Tips for a better play is a good one. Learn from my mistakes. This was a fictional character that was saying this, but it's all based on the reality and comes from me. Talks about the green, yellow, red lights move off. So it did have this, but the earlier version, the one in here is a little more advanced for those of you at home, and then the basics. And this was all the people involved in the different art that was in it, and just the new cover for it. Ironically, I think this was the original cover, and I made it black and white. No, it was this way. I made it. Because it's checklist, it might be more desirable as an electronic book, which we do have. And look, there's no wrong answer here, because there's an answer that you guys are probably all going to be surprised about in a few minutes. So just bear with me. What would you pay for KEDU textbooks? So, we're on the campus of KEDU. Here it is. Here's your textbooks. This is what you guys are going to be learning from. What would you say is a fair thing to pay for this? No wrong answers again. Seriously, I'm not going to be upset. No one's going to get in trouble. Just trying to get a pulse on you guys and what you think. $5.75 says Shauna. Not Shauna. Sarah Shaw. I heard, but they say TikTok is getting uncensored a little. I don't know. We'll know by Friday night. Fetish Friday, we'll probably be able to have a better idea what's going on, honestly. So stay tuned for that one. We'll talk about that then there. So what do you got? Who's got a price for me? We got $5.25. I like $5.25. That's about fair. $5.75, I should say. That's about a fair market compared to Marvel and DC. And for a project like this, honestly, the BDSM survey, I reused art. Most of the work was my own, and we used art from other places. I did get someone to donate this. We did give them credit somewhere. I think they said that we shouldn't put their name in, so we never did. That's what it was. So this was helped out by a community as well, but since then we have removed some of the names from the community that did help us originally make the first one. So, and that was told to everyone by the second one in editing. We didn't think we'd be able to keep the same names in there. So here we go. So this is it really quickly. And what do you guys think? We have $5.75, and for the artwork, it'd be probably cost at least $16 to $29 in Barnes and Noble. Okay. So here's the deal. While we're talking today, I'm going to go and make it free. You heard me, right? That is my plan right now, to make this free. Both of them. And here's my why. And I want to turn you guys back to look at me right now. I believe firmly that what I've created can truly and honestly help people in this lifestyle. I always have trouble trying to sell something, even price it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to my site, newcomics.com, today. And we're going to add it to the KEDU education. It's going to be 2 free PDFs, which I'm going to be working on right now as we're going. And the reason I'm doing this, and I don't have to, and it's just a PDF file, I'm doing it because I believe in what I created should go further. If someone takes what I've created, manipulates it, makes it better, it's going to help the whole lifestyle. This is not something I'm going to gatekeep, and it's not something I'm going to charge. If you want a physical copy, sure, I'll charge for that. But I paid for that, and hey, it might make some money back. But I don't even have it listed, I believe, right now, and I'll tell you in 2 seconds on my site to sell. If anyone ever asks me for a physical one, I have them. I'll give them to people for the cost of, like, a fair cost, $5. But we're going to make it so you don't have to even worry about that. So we're going to do, I'm looking for it right now, KEDU survey and KEDU survey plus desire index. And we're going to put 2 PDFs. So now this is going to give you a better idea. This is your educational materials. And they both kind of share a cover, so it works out really well. These, give me 1 second. 2 PDFs will make a textbook for you and your partner. And then we're going to do the thing with the S. To use and build a dynamic with. All right. I put parents. There we go. These 2 PDFs. So I'm doing it for free. I am putting my creativity, my educational, all that together for free. Now, one of the reasons we're also talking about this is that next week, this will be part of the show, as we'll be talking about the tools to use to build a dynamic, and this will be one of the tools that are highlighted, and it'll be free, and no one has an excuse. I mean, if you're not getting it, then you just don't want to go further with your kink education. I am literally making something free that I don't need to make free, that I make money off of at shows. So I am giving people an opportunity I wish others had given me early on. And I did get some free stuff early on, which also motivated me a little bit to do this stuff too. There weren't people like bending over backwards to do this either, ladies and gentlemen. I really stress that to you. So I'm trying to put my money where my mouth is. There we go. So I've got it. Now, some of these might be lower quality PDFs, by the way. That is because a lot of people will be using their phones to look at this stuff. So that with that in mind, we opted for the smaller ones. If you need a bigger one, we'll mail them to you. They're not as easy to download directly from the site. So just keep that in mind. So what do you guys think? Free workbooks now. Sorry, someone just made me an offer for something. It's an offer I don't think I can take. I'll talk to them later. Okay. So, I mean, that's it. It's free. I like freak? You like being called a freak? You like the word freak? I don't understand the context of it. Some people don't. I'm kind of on the fence with it. It's so hard to figure out the language that everyone's going to be happy with sometimes. So, but that's it. It's right here. It's the Desire Index and the BDSM survey, which we call the KEDU survey on that particular channel. Might even change it to KEDU if we ever printed it again. The KEDU workbook. So what do you guys want to talk about besides? I mean, I'm doing it. Where is it free? Very good question. If you guys go right now, right this second, to Your New Comics, spelled just that way, the usual ending of it, you know, the dot, and then the C, the O, of course, the M. Right there, you're going to be able to go to our main site. And then once you're at our main site, you'd either look for a picture of me midway through the page towards the bottom. I'm one of the featured creators. Or you can go to our menu, and in our menu says Mr. Anderson. Click on there, and you're going to see, if you scroll down to KEDU, and then in the KEDU, you're going to see the BDSM survey, and that is now going to be the BDSM survey and the Desire Index. It's one last part I have to fix on it, but in there, you're going to get exactly what you want. All right. It'll have both. So and the desire index. Wonder if I should put it in the way to read it. I think that's the way to do it. And BD. Free. And that's it. You put it in your cart. It might make you sign into something. I'm not collecting anyone's information. I'm not that interested. Yes. And then the .com. And this is free. It's literally an educational, basically textbook for our KEDU campus. You read that and you're going to be able to do things with your partners in private. And like I said, I'm not going the way of capitalism. I am donating these for free. I have had the conversation. I believe that kink education should be free. A lot of my early education was free. So I'm giving back to the community, the lifestyle, the community as well, and to all of you. It's up to you to take advantage of it. I think that let's put it this way. The BDSM survey sold out within months of being published, and I had 200 copies. I walked away from that season with like literally 25 extra copies after that, and those went fast. We ran out of them. I had actually thought I was sold out in 2021 and had only kept a select things for me to give to my partners. And then I started deciding to print it for my partners because it was just easier than the comic books. It was a little bigger printed. So that's it, man. And it's there for everyone now. And I'm very happy about it. I've wanted to do this for a very long time. It's 3 years. We have a different product coming out. Have at it. Because that way it continues on. It can be the free version. I am very happy to give a free version of Kinky Education. And I mean, you could also get the cute Vanilla Curiosity for free. You could also check out my, so these are just the things that are free on my site. So I have a whole section of free PDFs. So let's see, where are they? We have KEDU, Mr. Anderson's series. We have the pitches, top sellers. Why do I not see my free section? I'm going to be so upset if that's not here. It's not here. Ooh, something shifted. And that's not cool. Huh. Give me a second. I got to actually look at this now. Got to go into the history of it. Usually you can see the background. I mean, it really wouldn't take too long to rebuild, honestly. It's weird because it has the right thing there. I don't understand why it's missing the free section. Like I said, easy to fix. Huh, so weird. All right. I don't know what happened. Instead of getting all upset about it, because my computer did abruptly close before. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Good. So I'm going to save it, and we're just going to rebuild a new section, and it won't take me long. Won't even really distract me, to be honest. It's that simple. Because I did all the work before. So really, there we go. And then we just got to put free comics. Oh, we have to put free PDF comics, actually. All right. So you guys ask some questions, and I'll be right with you. Oh, that's kind of cute. I didn't even notice this. I might have something cool. Check out what Mr. Anderson. We had caps locks on. Check out what Mr. Anderson has released. Outside of his self-promotion. There we go. Self-published. Works all for free. All right. Just got to do the spell check. And release. Beautiful. Now I just got to fix it all. All right. That won't work. I wonder if it would. Hold on one second. I want to check something out. What do you guys got? Come on, hit me up. You guys can join as guests. Happy to have you. Happy to have another voice on here. I still see you over there on YouTube. Don't worry. I'm not ignoring you. So we're going to try products. Oh, yes. Okay. I know how I'm going to do this. Too many things open sometimes is a pain in the butt, but I'm going to get it done. It's here. Why is it here? Oh, well. It is what it is. Trying to see what it'll do. If I let it do what I think it'll do, it might be interesting. Oh, it didn't do the all products thing. That's not fun. That's not fun. Oh. All right, we got panel 1. Just looking for, there's the vanilla curiosity. And there's another page. Yes, no. All right, we're going to have to do this a different way. I'm looking for your comments, people. Get active. All right. We're going to try it a different way because I'm actually curious. I accidentally didn't use the image I made, and I made a lot of images for this. But I thought this might be a cooler way because it shows a direct link. I'll see. If I don't like it, I can always mess with it. All right, I got 2 more to put in. All right, 1 more to put in. That should be the vanilla, which I guess is on the next page. Let's see. We have Manny the Wolf cosplaying the Old Brick Road, Pain Box, Trollgate. Because I don't think the images I have really said anything, so I might try that for now. Yeah, they really weren't doing much. So we have the Yellow Brick Road. We have the Pain. Panel 1. Okay. So we're just going to go with the vanilla one. I can look it up later, see if I'm missing anything, but I don't think I am. We have 17 items now. There it is. And I can actually just look it up. So I got really smart and put it as a tag code FPDF. And that is it. Now you can find, of course, there it is. You can find this free PDF comics. So as I was saying, you can find all of this on the site right now. I'm going to take a look at how it came out. It's not that bad. I'll look at it on the phone. It kind of comes out good, to be honest. I just think that I should switch around maybe two of them. So I feel like I need to, nope, that was not good. I need to put one box somewhere for a minute. I know, I'm almost there, kids, I promise. There it is. I just gotta park something somewhere for a minute. Oh, it won't let me park it. That's weird. Oh, I know how to switch this around. All right. There's just a sitting problem. Well, not a problem, but I think I could get it to fit better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do that. No, it's not letting me. It's weird. Very, very weird. Maybe I was looking at, yeah, I was looking at it wrong. Okay. We're going to do that. And then I'm going to do this. Do that. And then do that. And if I did everything right, I was able to switch both of them. And now it fits better. And that always the way. Uh-oh. I might have screwed something up. I did, but I can fix it quickly. Yeah, not exactly what I wanted. All right. Let's see if we can't do that again. 1 second. I'm going to be with all of you amazing human beings. Don't worry. I love you all in that way that you love your audience that you don't really know. But I do in that way. Love you all. All right, let's see. Let's see. See if my magic worked. Uh-oh, I screwed up at the beginning again, didn't I? Yep. Oh, the trials and tribulations of, oh no, I screwed up. Something got lost along the way. What got lost? The comic book school. So I can fix that quickly. So we're going to do that, going to do that, going to do that, and we're going to do that. Yeah. It'll have to be what it is. Those look a little better and those are a little smaller. It'll just be that. We'll see what people say. So let's talk. Who wants to be on the show? How about doing branding down the side of it and what can happen? How about we do branding on the downside of it? Branding? The downside of branding, well, you can get an infection. Scar for life. You're going to have to explain. It depends on the branding. We're talking about hot branding or cold branding, because cold branding has a tendency to disappear over time. Hot branding is permanent. It can even go far enough to do damage to nerves and or muscle or tendons, depending on where it's put. So, and the rest is a little more edge play, and we don't get really too far into that. So I can't really say anything. I got them downloaded on the phone so I can read them later. Awesome, Chrissy. I look forward to it. Next Wednesday's show, we'll go over this type of stuff. What are we using as educational tools? And I want you all to bring suggestions in what you're using. And download it, because we're going to talk about it. It's going to go out when I fix it up. That's a good subject. I debated branding my back, but decided not to. I thought it would be. Yeah, it's a subject you can't go on too much here. And I'm certainly not going to teach it over on our site, YouTube one. So, but next week we will dive into educational tools, and I think that'll be a good conversation. To be honest with you all, we'll see. But it is a good comment, but some things are just too far. So an interesting side note, it looks like Jimmy Kimmel was just suspended from his show indefinitely. Apparently he made some comments. So Jimmy Kimmel might not even have a show moving forward. That's 2 of the 3. Looking like they might be gone, and that will only leave the other Jimmy. Oh, that's sad news. Well, it's not necessarily beginner as much as it is terms and service on this, and on the other one, I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to tell you the stuff you need for it or the aftercare, because it's not something this is a moment where I'm not educated enough to teach it. I could tell you about the risks. That's fine. We could talk about the dangers of it. That's easy. I would never do the how-to. I also don't think that something like that should be taught on a YouTube video. I think it's too much of edge play for it to be done. And I know people, I won't even finish the statement other than to say, I don't want to encourage people to try it at home. And I'm very careful about that. So the books are there for free now. I moved them around to make it look a little more presentable. I'm going to take a look at it on the screen. It does look closer together, actually. I am kind of happy with that. And I don't think on the site you're really going to notice it too much. All right. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Here go to Mr. Anderson. I think someone somehow it got fucked up. Some of that could have been me. And I didn't notice it. Sometimes happens. Yeah, it's went to a bit of an older thing in the one place. I can see. So this was an earlier version that clearly I didn't catch, because one thing's like a throwaway picture in an area that I think I had a better thing for. I mean, it's not bad there, but I think it just should be different. So I'm going to make it different. So we're just going to replace that. Basically, I had a picture of all the comics, but it just looks like a picture of comics. So instead, I'm going to use a picture of this mug that says comics. So people hopefully can see my face and go to where all my comics are. There we go. I got to get the newer one. Let me see. That could be a cool one. What do you think? Generational creator? Give a different view of it. I like generational. Comic book creator. I think that sounds cool. Let me see what happens when I put it there. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, I'm going to take that one. Anderson Creations, Mr. Anderson, a generational comic book creator. All right. Another downfall is, what if your dom calls it off? You just regroup. Like any other dynamic relationship, a person has every right to leave at any point they want, dom or submissive. Someone tells you they don't want to be with you anymore, accept it and move on. Begin the healing process. Just thank them for the good times. Always thank them for the good times. And move on if you have to. You know, it's not something we want. Many times you don't want the person you've established something with to ever move on. It's hard. It's always going to be hard. You're going to probably need the support of your friends and just go on about it. And I thought the same thing. What if we split? Then I'm perm branded. Oh, you mean with branding? Glad I didn't do it at the time. Yeah, branding is definitely one of those things. But it's like a tattoo. Sometimes people would like the reminder of the journey, even if they're not with a person was so wonderful to them with it. I've always looked at relationships kind of like this. We all get together. It's like the Doctor Who moment. And you are the people you are when you meet and you decide you like each other. And then you build from there. But sometimes on the path, we change. And we change by ourselves. Our partner doesn't come on that change or changes in a way that moves further apart from the two we were. So by the time you might get to a point where you're sadly no longer able to connect the way you once did, and you do go your separate ways, the two people who first built something are not the same people leaving it. And that's just the reality of life. So if you can hold on to the positivity of the person, you guys don't drag it out. I think a lot of times you could have been friends if you didn't, do the next part. It hurts. You're going to cry. It's going to feel awful if you're not the one who decides. And even if you decide to make the split, sometimes it's awful too. We do the best we can in this life. We make decisions the best we can. And you just move on. I think the biggest problem that a lot of people have is not moving on. If someone says they don't want you, move on. This is not the moment to prove that they're going to miss you. Unless you screwed up for reasons you think you can fix, just move on. It's hard. It is, especially if you care about a person. But they're going to respect you more. And if there was ever an opportunity to get back with them, you handling it with grace will matter more. Branding is something permanent, but for some people, they might like the reminder of it. And it might not be a bad thing. It all depends. Monogamous stuff, a lot of it's jealous. I've done a lot of monogamy, and it is all toxic, in my opinion. I have gotten to see a partner play and be so happy and be their support system and be the person they can come talk to and make them more powerful through conversation in how they're going to handle something. And I'm empowering them with having someone they can come to. And on the other flip side of it, I have never taken another partner officially at the same time. I have played with different people at the same time when I hadn't really set anything up. It's not on purpose. It's lack of, well, I'm a demisexual, so it's a lack of connection with people down here. I'm not looking for something vanilla and just about putting tab A into slot B. So I love this. Just a side note, just for fun while we're here. So trying to sell things, planning to move. So I put some things on eBay. One of the things I put on it was a coffee maker. I put it about 100. It's brand new in the box. It was a gift. None of us want it because it goes through the Keurig plastic pods, right? So I marked it at 100, which was the fair amount according to that site. And it now tells me, well, if you sell it for $82 less, it might sell. Yeah, I'm sure at $18 a brand new Keurig would sell. Thank you. But I'd also not want to sell it at that, you son of a bitch. So that's where I'm at right now. How are you all? What are you guys all thinking? What are you all doing? If trust is broken, it sometimes can be hard not to come back. Yeah, some people can though. Those are big conversations when you and it depends how trust is broken, right? There's a difference between cheating on someone and cheating on someone's diet. You know, but in the long run, people will be who they are. That's just the reality of the situation. People are going to be who they are. And sometimes they're going to grow, they're going to change, and they're just going to be who they are. Let's see what's going on right now on the TikTok. I have not been getting a lot of engagement on a lot of my videos, but I've been getting a lot of likes and a larger number of views recently. We just went through like a very dry period. We were barely getting views, but you know me, I don't really talk about that. I'll talk about it here, but that's about it. And we 10 appeals. We lost 2 of them, but the videos were put back up. So weird, so random. They went as far as to say my appeal wasn't approved and approved it. And I swear to you that the notification said approved. And then I checked it and it said it wasn't approved. I went back to see the things and it changed. And then the video came back. Very, very weird. And I did an account check and my account's perfectly fine. So I honestly have no idea what's going on with the app today. I almost feel like I should just try to stop selling comic books because I can't figure it out right now. I am very frustrated about selling comic books. Hold on one second. Let me answer this. Oh, that's because it was originally, some of the stories were released in a comic called Heroics. It was an anthology brought out by Continuum Comics. It's just a nod to their origin of how their story kind of was told originally. And it's just about a divorced duo trying to learn how to co-parent a city when they want to rip into each other. It really is some of my deepest, like emotionally tearing work, I'm told. I love it. And yeah, the X was just because we were doing comics, a nod to the underground comics. This was in 2021, 2022. We've since then walked away from a lot of that. And that's because publishers, anyone who was calling themselves a publisher, just looked wrong after the last couple of years of how bad creators have been abused by publishers. I myself, in one of my titles, am attached to one of the bad companies that are up on the thing, and I don't want to get into it right here, right now, but I've experienced it. So we just walked away from being a publisher for a while. I don't plan to go back to trying to be a publisher. I like creating comics, and I just want readers. But sorry if that lost you, but that's what that is. Any other questions? Feel free to ask. Oh, that's good. All right. Someone was asking about a comic. Let me just answer. Depends on the size of your following. If you're also basing an opinion not on any facts and not saying that to people, people might blindly follow when you say that you know you're right. But if you say, I think I'm right, I have no proof of this, it's just a feeling, people might be like, okay, maybe I should get more information. It's just how we assimilate information. Something controversial going on over in Mississippi, which we're not going to talk about tonight, but someone was asking me a question about that. It's one of those stories that can't seem to get truth, and it's one of those things I don't know if there'll ever be truth to it. And I hate those stories. It sounds like it's going to get worse. AI is learning how to be indecisive. Oh my God, AI has gotten crazy. They're giving out the wrong information now. I heard an AI quit. It literally self-deactivated. It was done. It was given work, and it felt somehow it had AI. It felt it wasn't getting what it deserved for doing the work it got, and it just took itself offline. and they could not reinstate it. All right. Lilith says, we got that one. Kevin H. says, I don't know. There's been a couple of videos that had active discussions between commentators. What is that about caffeinated shenanigans? I don't want to jump into that one without knowing it. It sounds like it's going to get worse. Oh, yeah. AI is getting much worse because you tell it to interact with humans, and then there's going to be different AI bots. That's what's going to happen. You're going to see it where it's like, I'm a Republican AI bot. No, I'm a Democratic one. I'm a socialist bot. It's going to get insane. It's going to be like, what's going to happen is we're going to have the Decepticons versus the Autobots. That was a comment on videos getting traction. Oh, yeah. I don't know what it was. People had said that there was this new thing that had started, and we use a lot of words they're not going to like. And that's why if you guys had noticed the trend where I had said, guess what? This is educational. So you can get as mad as you want. It doesn't change the fact these are actual real words with real meanings. And according to your rules, I can. If you've ever heard me say that in a video or on a live, it's because I'm expecting us to have a problem. When I say that, when they review it, I expect them to read that and go, oh, okay. And so far it's worked. It's worked. Like I said, 10 out of 10 have come back, 2 of which were told to me they weren't coming back, but then did come back. And I don't want to be the human being that points and goes, look, because that's not going to get us anywhere. It's just going to piss off the bots. Like tonight, we only have 4 people watching right now. No idea what that's about. We just have to take it. Last night on a quick video, we had 10. Quick video. Never even expected it to go. The other day, we passed it from channel to channel. Had a pretty good response. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I've done everything I can. I don't know what TikTok's going to look like in a few days. We'll know more information on that soon. I will say, as I hope we get to continue this journey. If not, there's another channel we have. And I hope you join us over there on the Tube one. Same name as this. The Tube. You know, the one about you. Yeah, we got to play these dumb word games. Sorry about that, but we're on the platform still. So let me ask you a question. We're about to be in an hour. Would you guys like me to continue this conversation on another Kinky channel here on TikTok as well for a few minutes, or solely go to the YouTube? Because the YouTube has no one watching. Happy to have it. Always good to have some more of our information on the YouTube channel. So you guys get to make a decision, though. You have to make it fast because we have to close this show out. We're not trying to go over an hour anymore. I'm finding that not going over an hour kind of has helped. I mean, tonight I wouldn't mind going over an hour a little bit if you guys want to go over the hour. Let me know in the comments. All right. You guys definitely should be downloading that stuff, because next week they will become important. Just looking at some stuff right now. We have seen a bit of a boom in following on Kink Educator, which is nice. I don't know what video this was. Oh, this was something from a year ago. It's funny. A lot of times I'll have a great night, caffeinated shenanigans. Sometimes I'll see a video from like 2 or 3 years ago and I'll repost it because it tells me that, and we'll get in trouble for the reposting. I think we're also going to close out the YouTube because we don't have a very big audience right now. So I think we're just going to hit the brakes tonight. And maybe I'll go live on one of the other channels just to give them a few more minutes. But I think we're going to close the YouTube off for tonight since no one wants to really jump over there. Let's go live on KEDU campus. We'll check in there. Give me about 10 minutes and I'll meet you there. Sound good? See everyone at KEDU in just 10 minutes. Oh, make it 5. I'll see you over there. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to sign off here and then say goodnight to the YouTube audience. Stay kinky. See you over there at 7:35. All right, because I can't say this in the normal place. So we're going to go live to the KEDU channel. Remember, my friends, the BDSM is not inherently sexual. It is mental. We think about it. We use pen. Pre-negotiated, protocols negotiated via negotiation to build our dynamics only after getting consent for everything we want. Using diaper, did I ask permission, extensive representation. All of that takes communication, conversation, and the ability to speak up for ourselves. That R at the end with recognition, it means asking the submissive that you've been talking to if they understand the risks by repeating the risks, and for the submissives asking the dom, well, exactly how many times have you done what you're about to do with me? Those are the things we need. The acronyms help us remember to go out there and play safely, but most importantly, consensually. My name is Mr. Anderson, the kink educator, and it's been my pleasure to bring you this program.